Match number 6, our main event of the evening, would see a 10-man Rumble, with the winner of the Rumble progressing to the title match for the TDW Championship at the next show. So in at number 1, we saw an Essex Rescue favourite in Mr. Dexter. Baldy that he is. But love me some Mr. Dexter. And in at number 2 was one of my all-time favourite Brit wrestlers, an absolute wrestling god in RJ Singh. Singh is king, Singh is king, Singh is king. We all know Singh is king. Even exchange by both men, with Mr. Dexter trying to look for an early elimination, but to no avail. Then RJ would hit the would hit an atomic drop, then an airplane spin, and both men would be dizzy. In at number 3, we'd see another Essex Rescue favourite in Ian Frost, who'd hit some lariats, some vile lariats and corner splashes, and start to beat down on both men. In at number 4, making his TDW debut, Kid Rock. Yeah, love me some Kid Rock. He'd hit some lariats on everyone, but Frost would respond with some spears for all, and then the heels in the ring would work over the faces, with Mr. Dexter hitting some chops on Kid Rock, but Kid Rock would slap his bald head multiple times. Don't know who was encouraging him to do that. Maybe it was me. Anyway, in at number 5, another Essex Rescue favourite, Big Dave Bavara, with some scoop slams for all. The Slam King was in the house. He'd even lariat Mr. Dexter, who he thought was his, Mr. Dexter thought he was his friend. And then a big, huge black hole slam on Mr. Dexter, and he would eliminate Mr. Dexter. Then Bavara would hit a running power slam on Kid Rock and start to chop down on Kid Rock, and Frost would hit a spear on Kid Rock, and Kid Rock would be eliminated. In at number 6, the other half of the Flying Scotsman, Stephen Doherty, would come in and he would work over Ian Frost, which was very brave of him, because Frosty is a big man. In at number 7, we'd see Old School Paul, who'd hit a side slam to to Stephen Doherty, and Dave Bavara then would hit a vile slam on Old School Paul. RJ would then hit a DDT to Dave Bavara, and Old School Paul and RJ Singh would manage to eliminate the big man, much to my dismay. In at number 8, another Essex Rescue favourite, Rob's favourite wrestler, Sullivan King, was in action, and he goes straight after RJ Singh. The two kings going at it. What a surprise. Stephen Doherty would get involved and unload on Sullivan King, and then Ian Frost would hit a spine buster to Old School Paul. In at number 9, the huge monster making his TDW debut, Mordecai Shaw, Essex Rescue favourite that he is. But he wouldn't get in the ring. He'd be waiting outside. And whilst this was happening, Sullivan King would eliminate Old School Paul. In at number 10, making his TDW debut, was Sean Carroll. Another Essex Rescue, just Essex Rescue favourites throughout. But Mordecai Shaw would attack Sean Carroll before he could even get into the ring. He'd powerbomb Carroll onto the apron. Sean Carroll never even entered the match in the end. Inside the ring, everyone would go after Mordecai Shaw, who'd managed to fight them off. He is an absolute beast. He is a monster. He would eliminate Ian Frost. That's a big elimination. He'd hit a chokeslam on Sullivan King. And we did finally get a replacement for Sean Carroll. First, we thought it was going to be Fizz, but that didn't happen. And then eventually Ryan would be coaxed into the ring, and we would have Super Relic enter into the Rumble. Mordecai Shaw would lariat Super Relic, and Sullivan King would hit a low blow on Mordecai Shaw, and then everyone would focus their attention to eliminate the monster himself. RJ Singh would unload on Sullivan King. At this point, Richie would come out to help out his tag team partner. He would distract RJ Singh, and Sullivan King would manage to eliminate RJ Singh. Oh no. Sullivan King would hit a suplex and a leg drop on Super Relic. Super Relic would respond with a spine buster. Sullivan King would hit his devastating Death Valley driver. He would charge in, hoping to eliminate Super Relic, but Super Relic would pull down the top rope, and Sullivan King would proceed to eliminate himself as such. And Super Relic was crowned your champion, or was crowned your winner, sorry, progressing to the title match at the next show. What surprise there? Anyway, promoter winning the match? No. Anyway, this was a fun, entertaining match. You know, definitely a fun, entertaining match. It was great to see so many of my favourites in one ring together. And this was such a long review for this one. All the men in this match gave a great showing, especially Mordecai. What an impressive debut! He certainly looked like a beast. You know, but as I say, all the men involved in this absolutely gave a great showing of themselves. And Super Relic came away the winner. Great to see him in action. I do love me some Super Relic, you know, and it'll be great to see him going up against Sir Ryan Matthews in the final. Anyway, if you ever get a chance to see any of these 11 individuals in action, including Sean Carey, even though you didn't get to really see him, thoroughly recommend you do so for yourselves.